Hello Fantasy RP gamers, Menacer here, your favorite Mega Mecha pilot. In this video, we are continuing to learn about Feng Shui 2, the action movie role-playing game. If you missed the first video, there is a link to it below. You don't need much to run or play Feng Shui 2. You will need tools to take notes with, and possibly tools to draw with. Dice and tokens are also needed. I use tokens from the board game Sorry. Feng Shui 2 uses a shot counter to track whose turn it is. Once initiative has been decided, the tokens get placed. Whenever a player would go at the same time as an enemy, the player always goes first. When it's your turn, you decide what you want to do. Most actions cost 3 shots, so when you have taken your action, your token slides down the shot tracker by 3, and that is when your next turn will occur. Once everyone's token has moved down and off the shot tracker, that is the end of the sequence. Everyone will make a new initiative check, and tokens will get put back on the board. A new sequence has now begun. This will continue until combat is over. Each player needs access to 3 dice of 3 different colors. One color needs to always be used as the positive dice. One color needs to always be used as the negative dice. And one color needs to always be used as the fortune dice. Some rolls only use 1 dice, such as when your character is making a speed check to determine initiative. Most checks require you to roll both the positive and negative die and then calculate their total. This is called your swerve. You would then add or subtract your swerve from the skill you are using to make the check with to determine the outcome. In this example, the killer is trying to hit the ninja with a guns attack. The killer's guns value is 15, and the ninja's defense happens to be 15. In order to hit the ninja with a guns attack, the killer needs to roll the positive and negative die, then add or subtract the swerve with his gun skill value, then compare the result against the ninja's defense value. If the killer's outcome is equal to or greater than the ninja's defense, the killer has successfully hit the ninja. If the killer's outcome is higher than the ninja's defense, add the difference as a bonus to the damage you do. The total amount of damage you do is called your smackdown. By the way, if your outcome beats a target number by 4 or more, you can ask the GM to allow you to take an additional action. Not an extra attack, but an additional action, such as undoing handcuffs on a hostage or grabbing a USB drive from a computer. This extra action is called a stunt, and allowing them is circumstantially agreed or denied by the GM. With GM approval, you can always declare that you want to do a stunt before rolling dice by adding 2 to the target number. If you succeed, the stunt happens. You can only attack a target once during your turn, but for the players who want to attack more than one opponent, there is no limit to the number of opponents you can attack. All you do is decide who you want to attack, and among them, the GM will tell you target with the highest defense value. Then, add 1 to that defense for every other target you want to attack. If you succeed, you attack all targets for the same damage, and the targets individually calculate the damage they take by subtracting their toughness from the damage received. But if you miss them all. By the way, the most abundant enemy are mooks. Mooks have a defense value of 7 and no hit points. All you have to do is hit their defense and they will go down. Mooks normally attack each player in groups of 3. Featured foes have statistics similar to yours, and they always have a name. Beware the named opponent if the GM advises you this is a boss character. A boss is a higher version of a featured foe and shouldn't be engaged alone. When you are rolling the positive and negative die, whenever you roll a natural 6, you roll that die again and keep rolling it until you roll something other than a 6. This is called exploding. Then, add up the total value of those rolls to determine your result for that die roll. If it was your positive die that exploded, this could become a way awesome success. If it was your negative die that exploded, this could be a way awful failure. You are encouraged to upscale the description of your way awesome successes. The GM and other players might help you with the reasoning behind your way awful failures. Whenever you roll a natural 6 on both the positive and the negative die, this is called rolling boxcars. Whenever you roll boxcars, you roll both die again until each dice rolls something other than a 6. This may result in a way awesome success or a way awful failure, but it's also a special event. The GM might choose to take opportunity to describe something outlandish happening, or might ask you to do so. About fortune points and fortune dice. All player characters have fortune points. Your character sheet will either call them fortune points, or chi points, or genome points, etc., but all types of fortune points work the same. You spend them either to roll the fortune dice or to power a stick. By spending a fortune point, you can choose to roll your fortune die and add the result to your positive die to increase your chance of success on a roll. Fortune die rolls do not explode. You can also choose to spend a fortune point to roll a fortune dice and add the result to your defense against one particular attack. Another way you can add to your defense against one attack is to spend one shot. Doing this will increase your dodge by 3. At your GM's discretion, you can choose to dodge after the attack result is known, or you will have to guess when it would be a good time to use it. The bonus to your dodge that you get by spending a shot can stack with the bonus to dodge you get by spending a fortune point and rolling a fortune dice. That's all for this video. If there's something else you want to know, or if there's something you need clarification on, please feel free to ask below. I will be creating more videos on Feng Shui too, so please be sure to like and subscribe.